Hey guys, this is HOPEsaidit back with another HOPEsaidit uncut video for you. And this week we're, hold on. I apologize. Happy Black History Month, everybody. How's your February going? This year we have another day, okay? February 29th, thank you, leap year. So let's just celebrate Black excellence and promote ourselves in the best way possible. Don't embarrass each other as a race, okay? This year we have an extra day for Black History Month, so I want you guys to do the most in showing Black excellence and educating people. My challenge to you, okay? Every time you go into a meeting, you better add a Black history fact. You better sing the National Negro Anthem. Lift every voice. But if you read this week's blog, HOPEsaidit.com, you would know that the topic has to do with Black history, kind of, sort of, not really. Black love, kind of, sort of, not really. But I'm really just talking about the 3 non-negotiables in a relationship. Like, if you have these 3, what are you doing? Do not pass go. The purpose of this is to get you not in a crazy situation, because I feel like you waste time in a relationship. Some people are like, oh, there are no regrets and there is no wasting time because you learn. Baby girl, you can learn without going through it. I'll take your word for it, okay? I don't have to learn it myself by doing. I'll just learn by knowing through you, okay? So, 3 non-negotiables. Number 1, religion, y'all. I mean, I guess it could be different for you, but religion is huge. If you're not talking Jesus, 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 what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? And you know what? I have seen shows, or even people kind of not in real life, just shows, not gonna lie to you guys, but in shows where, you know, this person is Muslim, this person's Christian, this person is Hindu, this person is Muslim, you know, whatever. And I don't know how that works out. First of all, what are you teaching your kids? Something has to prevail. You can't just make up your own religion and just say, oh, it's Christmas, but it's Ramadan, you know? Like, you can't just intermingle that, because they're not just days. They're not just things you celebrate. You can't necessarily change the meaning of it. Christmas is remembering the birth of Christ. You can't change that to mean anything unless you're really gonna, like, slight Christ and add Santa with no mention of Jesus. Like, I just don't know. I think that even if you enter in a relationship as 2 different things, like, I personally know someone who's Christian and then married someone who is like atheist, agnostic, just kind of blah, basically. It's like Christian and then blah. What do you think happened to the Christian? Their faith kind of dwindled, you know, because you got together. That's what equally yoked is so important, guys. Equally yoked, because you guys strengthen each other. If you guys aren't on the same level faith-wise, then someone's either going to have to come up or someone's going to come down. But a change will happen. There will be an equilibrium somehow. Equilibrium. Hello, SAT word. Especially when you talk about children. You can, when you're married, you can do the whole, oh, you go to temple and I'll go to church type thing if you want to, I guess. But once you bring children into it, that's when you realize, okay, what are we passing down to this child? Like, are we going to have him or her fend for themselves? Well, what's going on here? What are you? What do you believe in? Because if you really believe in that, that's part of your person. You can't be like, oh, I'm Christian, but, you know, don't worry about that. You know, I can still get down with the get down. It should be part of you. So you're learning about part of the person. Religion should be that high on the list. Listen, if you're not religious, I don't know what you do. And even if you're not religious, wouldn't you not want to get with a religious person? Because you're like, ugh, you believe in that stuff? Yuck. That's how non-religious people talk, by the way. Some people say the same things about politics. I don't think politics is on my non-negotiable list. Not necessarily. I don't go with a party. I'm more like, what's this issue? What's this issue? What's this issue? You know, so I'm more independent, because I'm not just gonna vote straight ticket if I don't believe in what you're saying, you know? So I go topic by topic. So that's why politics is not really a non-negotiable, because we could agree on the same main topics that I agree on, but, you know, we'll just differ in different areas. So that's why I don't put politics on that same level as I put everything else. But religion, absolutely. If you're not talking my language, Jesus Christ, I just don't know how we can even commingle with each other. Next up is children. And you know what? This is really why this blog post came about, children, because couples are breaking up because of the desire or lack thereof to have kids. Why isn't that already talked about? Here's the problem. You talk about oh, I want kids or I don't want kids. And then maybe because you like the person or you just feel like, oh, maybe that's a standard I don't really need, then you try to conform to what they want. So if you don't really want kids, you're like, well, maybe one. And then later down the line, you're like, no, seriously, I don't want kids. Like, they disgust me. You're faking it, and that's not good because your partner legit wants kids and you're just there along for the ride. And eventually you're gonna have to have that conversation saying, okay, here's the truth. I don't really want kids. And then you're gonna be broken up. Once you hit like 30s, you're like, oh, okay, I'm not getting any younger. So for real, so you're seriously saying you don't want kids? Is that a definite no? And depending on what the answer is, then you broke up and you would have spent years together on an issue that y'all could have nipped in the bud. If you don't want to have kids, that stress of having an actual kid it might break your whole relationship up because that's stressful. And then you're gonna have on top of that resentment saying, man, I didn't want a kid anyway. Just be mindful of that and know that whatever you want, kids or no kids, stick to that and go with someone who's like-minded. And really drive or purpose or vision, that's really the third thing that's a non-negotiable para me, okay? That's just for me. Because, I don't know, like the whole potential thing, that's cute. Everybody has potential. That's the whole point of going to school and blah, blah, reach your potential. Everybody has potential, forget that. How are you getting to your potential? How are you tapping inside of yourself so you can reach your fullest potential? That's what drive and vision and goals are about. Just like I said in my blog post, what attracted me to my husband, obviously he looked good to me, but his drive also. Now he even had a time where he was not in school, like he took a break. But because I knew his drive, I did not think, man, he quit school, he ain't coming back. No, I knew that, no, he has drive. He didn't do X, Y, Z. And when I tell you, when he got back into school, he never took a break. He literally did summer 1, summer 2, fall semester, winter semester, spring semester, May, like he was 24/7 in school, no break, no chaser. Because I knew his drive. And that's kind of why I know how we are now. Like, we're good now because I'm like, dude, I already know this. I know your drive. A lot of the time when you're younger, people are like, love is all you need. You just love them, you get married, and it's love, love, love. Once you get older, then it's like, love is cool, but money and security is all you need. The love will come later. I'm kind of on the love side of things because I don't know, I just really think you have to wake up to this person every day. I don't care if you have $1 million. If you look like Boogala, then I'm like, love you. You know, like it's just not gonna work. So that's why I don't go on the side of money and security. Like, yes, you want to feel secure, you can do that on the love side, but the whole money is everything is not me. I chase drive because whether we're middle class, upper middle class, rich, whatever, even poverty level, if you have drive, then I know, you know what, either we're not gonna stay here or we're gonna be here, and I know I'm gonna not need for much, if that makes sense. So as long as you're on your stuff, then I'm good. So how did that look like on the first day? So what do you do? If the answer is, man, listen, that ain't the one. If he's like, you know what, I dibble in this, I dabble in this. No, we ain't dibbling and dabbling. What you think this is? If the response is, man, you know, I did this, I did that, I want to do this, I've been talking about, and it just looks like you're kind of like a jack of all trades, master of none type thing. Not saying that that doesn't work. I'm just saying, like, what is your focus? What is your goal? What do you want to do in 5 years? Where do you see yourself? You know. So that's kind of how I base it off of. It's what is your drive, what is your passion. I don't care if you're a garbage man. Are you trying to be CEO of this garbage company or not? Are you trying to move up? Are you trying to, like, what is your drive? If you're just like, I just want to go to work and collect garbage and this and that. Okay, why? What is your passion for that? Are you a people person? You just have to have a purpose in life. You know, as long as you're working out your passion, and probably that's just a me thing right now. It's a year of purpose for me. Everything I do, I'm doing intentionally. I'm like, listen, it's time to grind. It's trying to get as much as you want out of life. Yes, it's tiring, but if you want it, you gotta chase it. So if you're not on my same level of want and drive, then go on somewhere. I just don't have time for that. I don't care what you drive. I don't care where you work necessarily. I care about what your steps are. Because even if you work at a great place, what's your next move? if you get fired from there, what are you going to do? You know, I usually end my videos by telling you some of the responses I've received via social media about other people's non-negotiables. Mine were religion, children, and drive. But some people said cheating. Child, like, do we have to even say that? Non-negotiable cheating. Yeah, well, if you cheat, then why are we even talking about this? Who's gonna say that on the first date? What do you like to do? Like to cheat? I like to cheat multiple times. You know, like who's gonna say that? So I didn't even think that was a thing. But listen, if you got told that someone likes to cheat and you stayed, that's your prerogative. Another non-negotiable someone said, like I said before, was politics. I don't really think that's a non-negotiable. I think you guys have to be on the same page on a lot of the key issues that are most important to you guys, but I don't think politics is an absolute non-negotiable. Someone said education level. Now, I see what you mean, but I don't necessarily agree, because I don't think that, oh, I have a master's degree, then you have to have a master's. I have a PhD. What you doing with your doctorate? I don't think that's necessarily true. I've known couples where, you know, this one's a doctor and this one's associate's degree, you know, and they make it work, because at the end of the day, you see some of these multimillionaires and they barely graduated from high school. So it really doesn't matter about education. I think you need to be knowledgeable, but I don't think necessarily formal education is I don't think that's a non-negotiable. Okay, and I hope this was a joke, but another person said, if you're a cat or dog lover, I guess. I mean, I love dogs. If someone loved cats, I wouldn't necessarily throw them away, but I'd be like, oh, who likes cats like that? Okay, that's fine. Plenty of people do. Well, we're just gonna have to get a dog and a cat, and your cat can go outside and play with trash. Either way, it's not a non-negotiable. It's a way we're gonna have to compromise. Because guys, there is compromising in relationships too. It's not black or white for everything. I'm just talking about the things that are black and white. You know my three. The last one I received, I think they were serious though, was whether they're African or not. Gosh, I can't make this up, people. So a non-negotiable for them was, hey, are you African? If not, then you're out. Well, obviously, you know how I feel on this issue, because I did not marry a Nigerian. I married a person from ATL. What's up? But I mean, I can't really hate on you. It's a preference for me. You know, like for those stuff, that's a preference. Now, if you make it a non-negotiable, that's strong, you know, but I don't know. I guess it'll be cool if you guys are both African. It'll be cool if you're from the same village in the same country, you know, but at the end of the day, if I like you, I like you. What am I supposed to do? Like, I'm not gonna say I love you, but you're not from Anambra State. Like, that's not how it works. For me, at least. I don't know. If you want some Fiddler on the Roof type stuff, but even look, on Fiddler on the Roof, she went against the tradition. If you don't know what Fiddler on the Roof is, what are you doing? And you have to watch the one with Topol, okay? Because he's awesome, that movie. Oh my gosh, quotes for days. But anyways, off topic. This is 3 absolute non-negotiables. What do you guys think? You think religion, children, the drive? Like, what are your 3 non-negotiables? I really do want to know, but those were mine. That was like, absolutely not. Let me know what your opinions are. Read the latest at HOPEsaidit.com, and also follow me at HOPEsaidit on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Guess what? You can email me too if you want to for some reason. HOPEsaidit@gmail.com. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, my kids are waiting, so I gotta go. Bye.